Hi, my name is Nasrul Farhan. Road safety activities over the decade should take place at local, national, regional, and global level, but they will focus primarily on action at national and local level. Countries are encouraged to incorporate activities in compliance with the five pillars within the legal frameworks of national and local governments, including the first one is road safety management, second one is safer road and mobility, the third one is safer road users, and the fourth one is safer vehicles, and the last is post-crash response. This implementation of follow-up measures in a timely manner will substantially and quickly lead to improvement of the route. So the aim of this report is to serve as a guide and justification for the recommendation in its ongoing efforts to improve the road safety environment in Universiti Kebangsaan Malaysia within the context of the five pillars of the UN Decade of Action for Road Safety. This recommendation is best practice in road safety for the current road safety situation in the United Kingdom. So as you can see from the slide, the first pillar is road safety management. The institutional management function are the foundation on which road safety management system are built. They are essential for the production of intervention, which in turn achieve road safety result. For this reason, they must receive the highest priority in road safety planning and policy initiative. So for interventions cover the planning, design and operation of the road network, the entry and exit of vehicles, users into the road network, and the recovery and rehabilitation of crash victims. They seek to manage exposure to the risk of crashes, prevent crashes, and reduce crash injury severity and the consequences of crash injury. They comprise safety designs, standards, and rules, and well as a combination of activity to secure compliance with this, such as information, publicity, enforcement, and incentive. For the results, in good practice management system road safety, resulting long-term goals and interim quantitative targets. Targets specify the desired safety performance endorsed by governments at all levels, stakeholders, and the community. To be edible, interim targets must be achieved with cost-effective intervention. Targets are usually set in terms of final outcomes. They can also include intermediate outcomes consistent with their achievement and institutional output measures required to achieve the intermediate result.
Hi, my name is Faris bin ZULKHIEREE, and I'll be explaining about the safer road and mobility. Safer roads and mobility are needed to raise the inherent safety and protective quality of road networks for the benefit of all road users, especially the most vulnerable road users, such as pedestrians, bicyclists, and motorcyclists. This will be achieved through the implementation of road infrastructure and improved safety-conscious planning, design, construction, and operation of roads. Promotion of safe operation, maintenance, and improvement of existing road infrastructure in UKM by UKM authorities are required to identify the key infrastructure factors that influence risk for each user group. Speed limit signs should be put in regions that are strategic and have good visibility. According to Malaysian Road Safety Act 1987, the speed limit in any learning institutions, that includes schools and universities, are only 35 km per hour. Failing to obey the speed limit is an offence to the Malaysian Road Safety Act, which can be fined up to 300 ringgit, depending on the difference between the speed limit and the driven speed. Safety assessments of existing road infrastructure needs to be conducted and implement proven engineering treatments to improve safety performance. Speed management, speed-sensitive design, and operation of the road network need to be determined by UKM authorities. Hazardous road locations need to be identified where common vehicle crash sites occur and take corrective measures accordingly. Some locations, especially at dangerous junctions or heavy traffic junctions, need convex mirrors to help improve the lateral visibility at the junctions. By adding convex lenses on these dangerous junctions, the number of accidents can be reduced significantly. Below are the example of a convex mirror installed in front of the Faculty of Economics and Management in UKM. Regarding safer road user, there are several risk factors that contribute to road traffic injuries among road users in UKM, especially the students who mainly live in hostel inside UKM. Helmets among motorcyclists are one of the key risk factors that contribute to road traffic injuries. Based on observation, there are quite a few numbers of students that ride their motorcycles without using a helmet. This is dangerous as accidents are unpredictable and can happen in the blink of an eye. This is why the use of helmets among motorcyclists are important. Speeding in campus is also one of the key risk factors of accidents in UKM. In some cases, there are speed limit signs in the area, but road users tend to ignore the speed limits. As we know, the higher the speed of the vehicle, the lesser the control that the person have on the vehicle. Speed bump can help greatly in reducing speed of the vehicle. However, speed bumps in UKM need to be repaired, as most of the speed bumps has already defected with holes and it could be dangerous for motorcyclists, especially during the dark. The color of the speed bump is also fading, reducing its visibility, especially during the dark too. The figure below shows the current condition of the speed bump in UKM. The picture on the left shows a car ignoring the stop sign at Faculty of Science and Technology UKM.
Next pillar is safer vehicle. UKM need to encourage the use of vehicles that implement the United Nations Economic Commission for Europe (UNECE) regulations through the Vehicle Type Approval (VTA). All of the vehicles should be equipped with seat belts and encourage that meet regulatory requirement of United Nations. Next, UKM need to encourage the importance of speed limit to prevent from any accident happen. Based on our investigation that have been done, people tend to drive over speed limit during off-peak hour, especially on Jalan Nik Ahmed Kamel from Pusanika to Physics Building. The road is dangerous for speeding because it's very dark during the night and have corner and car park on the side of the road. UKM also need to encourage the use of motorcycle helmet to provide safety for their head. Based on our investigation, motorcyclists tend to not wear their helmet during evening and night day. Most of the motorcyclists ignore the rule when they want to play sport. Wisma Aman UKM need to tighten the rule for the motorcyclists to make sure zero death inside the campus. UKM also need to make sure the public transport, which is bus, to meet the safety standard that have been provided by the government. The company that have been selected need to preserve their reputation and make sure their bus quality is the best. If the reputation of the company did not meet the standard quality, UKM should discontinue their contract and find another company that have better services. Next pillar is post-accident management. UKM need to have the first responder community program. The purpose of this program is to provide the community with some basic training and knowledge as first responder to provide basic first aid to road crash victims. The program provides aid to the road victims within the first golden hour after the crash, which is before the emergency team arrives at the crash scene. Next, UKM need to develop trauma care system for the road victims and evaluate the quality of care through the implementation of good practice on trauma care system and quality assurance. Counsellors need to play a role for this system for success. This will make sure the road victim will be brave again to ride the vehicle after the crash happens. Wisma Aman UKM also need to play a role to enhance the post-accident management in the campus. They need to analyze the road condition inside the campus to minimize crash consequence and saving life. Wisma Aman also need to do the regular roadblock to make sure all of the driver will obey the rule.